Oh, I'm never, like, I'm okay until once it goes on.
Yeah.
The minutes leading up to it is always like, Good morning. Sorry for being slightly behind. As I said to poor Anisha before we went on, the only way to resolve things when they go wrong with the system is just to turn everything all the way off and all the way back on until it works, which is not quick. Anyway, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, everyone. Welcome to What the Flock. We are, by the way, I'm going to do a little housekeeping. This is going to shock everyone. I'm going to do some housekeeping up front. And I forgot the piece of paper over there. We'll grab it at the end. You'll remind me, right?
Yes.
Right.
I have a piece of paper I need to remember as well.
Oh, no, I think that is the piece of paper.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, thank goodness. Anisha has the piece of paper. Someone knew I wouldn't be responsible. So, where's our brain? Where is my brain at? Housekeeping, up front. Flocktober is nearly over because it's November, which has made it a little confuzzling, but don't worry. Please get in your submissions. There is a long personal note underneath of this podcast from me down below, and you're just going to send them into help@getflocked.co.nz. And what we want is the story of what you made and a photo of what you made. And I'm going to do something that I've already said down below. I don't particularly care if it's finished this year. I'd really just like to see what you started, what you were working on, even if you didn't intentionally start something for Flocktober.
This is great news for me.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm not going to finish.
I think overall, from my perspective, we have succeeded better than ever with my goal for Flocktober, which is to get more people knitting all the time. And we want people to feel connected and know that they can come out to knitting groups, and we can't always promise that there's going to be someone there who can answer your exact problem, but there will be people willing to watch endless hours of very random videos on YouTube to come back the next week with solutions that you might not ever want, but they will have them, okay?
It's been a very social couple of months. It's been good. We've run out of chairs at times.
Yes.
It's been great.
And we hope that's reflected in what's gone on with you guys in your knitting lives. So that is what I want out of this every single year. So one change that's going to remain is, while we are going to next year be shortening it down to 30 days, and we are going to be taking away the sleeves, don't worry. The fact will consistently remain that it is going to be a come as you are for yarn approach. More than trying to get something specific out of anybody, we just want you to come in and participate every year and tell us why you did it and what you felt about the project and how it went. And so it's easy when you make the system easy for people to get involved. And that's it. So please get those submissions in. Tell us why you made what you made. It doesn't matter if you started this on purpose. It doesn't matter if you just found us today. Honestly, it may not matter if you tell us a week from now, because you watched this podcast back and you were knitting something during October and you wanted to enter. Go for it. We can't wait to tell people all about what you have made. So, speaking about what people have made or are making, Anisha, why don't you tell people what you've been working on? I'm assuming you made what you're wearing.
I did make the cardigan. So I have them all written down. Let me just show my bag first, because it's the elephant in the room.
Oh my goodness.
We all know I've been patiently or impatiently.
Well, they don't. I don't tell people these things.
Well, all of Knit Night. No, I've been impatiently waiting for this one, and it has arrived tonight.
It's fair.
I'm completely obsessed.
I don't know what happened though. Why is it so small?
Mine is the perfect size.
What happened?
I'll be influenced one of these days, we know.
I leather cared mine as well last night.
Nice.
I don't know if you want to have a little feel, because it does really like...
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, onwards, upwards.
I'm getting in here first to show that I have my notebook with all the patterns written down.
Boom. Oh my goodness.
I've been very bad at podcasting because I always talk about stuff and I have no idea what it's called or who it's by. So the one I'm wearing is the April cardigan by Petite Knit. It's just a DK weight yarn, but if I were to do it again, I would do it with a fingering and a mohair. I think that would be really nice and delicate.
Would you think about, you can't tell people what this is, but you can touch it. Would you think about doing it in that?
Oh yes, that's beautiful. That is so soft. But I have modified the button band. It was meant to just be ribbed, but I've done a double knitted button band. Yes, love this one, wear it all the time, it's a great basic. But on to my Flocktober project.
Yes, people want to see.
They do, but they're not going to be very impressed. So I've brought all of my accessories that I've been distracted by to justify my behaviour.
Wow.
My lack of progress.
Anisha's going Catholic with this one. We're getting the full confession.
Yes.
Stand by. Is this going to be like that Usher album? Because it got awkward halfway through now.
This is my confession part 1. I've added the neckband.
Yes.
I've done a couple of sections on the body. I have not bound off yet. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to do the 1x1 rib to finish or end on the 2x2.
Well, it's 2x2 at the neck.
It is, yes. I made that up.
Oh, okay.
That's not the correct neck.
I think it looks good.
Thank you.
Personally.
It's meant to be like a funnel neck situation, but they irritate me in our climate. So no, I'll get more wear out of it this way, but I've also started on sleeve 1.
Oh, perfect.
So I think I'll get quite close to getting done by the end of Flocktober, but I appreciate that it doesn't need to be finished because I'll probably have the body ribbing to go, possibly. But yes, just a reminder, this one is in the Berenice.
Mm-hmm.
You can say it a lot nicer than I can.
Berenice.
Thank you. In the colour...
Argile.
Thank you.
Argyle, maybe, if you're... I don't know how you would say that.
I'd say Argyle, yeah. And Wild Rose colourway of Amble.
Which we love. Amble is a perennial fan favourite. It definitely goes on the needles more often than not around this place.
Yeah. Feel that combo. It is so lovely.
I concur completely.
Oh, you've done one the exact same combo.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I used the Albertine and the Berenice. And then, I mean, what I'm knitting with right now is kind of bonkers, so I'm just having a bit of a moment.
Excited to hear all about that.
Oh, yeah. So, and that's what you've been up to. So, you are chipping away at your Ingrid sweater, which
I didn't even say what it's called.
That's okay.
Sorry.
So that is the Ingrid sweater by Petite Knits. There is a men's and a women's version, of which I find no discernible difference. There's also, I think, a children's version, possibly?
Yeah, I suspect the men's one just has about half the length of neck ribbing and more body length, and that's about it. Very easy to modify yourself.
Well, the good news is we have a lot of Petite Knits patterns, many of which are quite useful, and we carry a lot of yarns now that work for them, which is really great. Mm-hmm. We have such a wild array of new things. I guess before I tell you a little bit about my project, I should actually tell everyone a little bit about what is going on while supplies last, is how this sale is structured. We have all of our made in New Zealand products, so that is some of the yarn product that we stock in the shop and other things and Ashford and other products like that, on discount between 15 and 25% depending on the product range. The discounts show on the website or are applied at checkout with some products, don't worry, but the yarn is all discounted there. Some of it we have limited stocks remaining, like the Oda Matata station yarn and some others, so get amongst it quickly because we do really want to promote this stuff out. And also, as Anisha can tell you if she looks around, the shop is full, very full, and there is a lot more on the way, actually. So we need to do some actual reorganizing, which means having less stuff here momentarily before more stuff arrives. But it also gives us a great opportunity to let you guys try the best of New Zealand, and for those wonderful people who come in and visit over the next little while to get a great treat. If you are coming and you know you're coming and you're watching this somehow, which would be amazingly serendipitous, do think about ordering and leaving it here for pickup. We're happy to hold on to it for you until you get here. Also, one last little bit of housekeeping on that note. I say this down below as well, and I said this in an email. I would encourage everyone, if there is something that you are considering ordering for yourself and you do not live in Christchurch for Christmas, or that you would like someone to order for you, please consider doing it as early as possible. No matter what occurs at this time of year, and the fact that Christmas is frequently on the 25th of December, at least traditionally, since 325 AD, we will inevitably have issues that go on around couriering in our region, and that will impact expanding outward to other regions. If there's something that you want from Get Flocked, please get it underway to you as soon as possible. And if it involves that sale, take advantage of it. That also means that our Made in New Zealand patterns are on sale, so Lisa F. and others like that. Now, who? Oh, good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Louise. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I am terrible at saying hello to people on the lives. Now, good news, bad news, no news. We are moving to a pre-recorded format. There will still be lives. They may not be as frequent given that I'm going to be a little bit more on the road. And I am super grateful that you're here with me this morning. And I am churning away at a cast on because I ran out of cables. I'm making something and I'm using my mindful set, and I needed to block something while it was still. It's not the one I've got, is it? I needed to block something while it was still provisionally attached, and I have a lot of one size of cable, and I'm very free with lending them to people because I have honestly so many that this has never happened before. But I realized when I went to block the two pieces last evening of my own doing, I did this to myself, that I was completely out of cables, which like in the length that I prefer to knit on, which has never happened before. So my solution, because I'm trying not to cast on things now unless the entire pattern is worked out and written, was to block the two pieces that needed to be blocked, and while they were soaking, to measure the swatch that I had knit earlier that day and blocked, and write out the full instructions for a pattern so I could justify casting on.
Wow.
Which I think is now that's like the highest level of knitter procrastination or knitter new project justification that I have ever come to. And I think we can all say we've gone to some lengths to convince ourselves that it's acceptable to put things on our needles. You know, not looking at anyone in particular other than myself, I am the most guilty.
I am guilty too.
Oh my goodness, Anisha. What have you been doing? I'm going to run and grab two things and a little bit of water, and then I'm going to three things actually. Then I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm knitting with, what's going to be blossoming onto the website over the next little while, and what is on there now that is in stock, in our hot little hands, ready to show you, ready to talk about, ready to see if I can get Anisha to commit to knitting a bulky weight vest or something. We're going to find out if using the colors I have in a bag next to me, we can tempt Anisha into casting on a project.
I'm interested.
Evidence suggests that it's not going to be hard to get her to cast something on.
It won't be hard, but it won't be in the next month because bulky weight doesn't feel very travel.
I think that's where you're wrong, and I can't wait to
prove me wrong.
All about that. No, you're going to love being wrong. It's liberating when you get to do what you want. Trust me. Oh my goodness. I went on a bit of an adventure with some yarn ordering, everyone. I can admit it was me. I did it.
Those are some beautiful colours.
Yeah. I mean, I meant I went on an adventure.
You did.
Which has been great. This is going to be coming out. We have other stuff that's in store now. Sorry, I'm not going to lie. I just got here a little behind, and so we don't have everything to hand, but that.
It's part of the fun. He's grabbing the sushi jumper. I do love that colourway.
Just have an inexplicable.
Have we hit a snag?
I would say one of the more interesting things that I've witnessed. Okay.
We're back.
We're back. Sorry, everyone. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should have grabbed a water bottle while I was up. Okay. Next go around, right? We'll get better at this over time. Hi. Sorry for that brief interruption. So yes, I grabbed this because it is, this jumper's name is Henson, and one day I will remember to take a photograph of it on someone so that I can publish the pattern. But it is going live on the Flock Online next week, and the yarn is here, which is exciting and fun. Anisha is now touching it, and that's why I'm going to tell you that you are wrong. Bulky weight might actually be your best friend for travel knitting, because this, which is a size 2 sizes larger than I think what you would knit in this pattern, only took 4 skeins. And if you were actually taking it away with you, you would only need 5 skeins and 2 pairs of needles for any similar sort of bulky weight pattern. So, I mean, don't you think this is now suddenly super effective travel knitting? And feel how lightweight it actually is.
Yeah.
So that means when you're traveling, or if it's in the summer or something, and you need to take something warm with you, something like a bulky weight mohair jumper that is lightweight but warm, I think is a really great option.
Yeah.
Because it's not heavy.
You can't go wrong with fluff too, because fluff is just
exactly.
very nice.
And don't worry, we have lots of fluff to discuss. And I have to say, everyone, I just need you to know, we're not near peak fluff. We haven't even gotten there yet. There is so many more mountains of fluff to climb. Just today in this podcast, let alone in the future.
I can see a lot of fluff down there.
Yeah, well, we haven't had a chance really to talk about the Zero. There's so much going on fluff-wise. It's of critical importance. So that is the Big Kid Mohair. And so this is the colorway that it's knit in, Sushi. Okay, so this is the Sushi. For all of you playing at home now, I don't think this is going to get you to cast on.
I think I love that color.
Okay, you think you love this color. But are you certain that you don't want to have like a dip in without looking to the bag and pull out one and just see what else might be in the giant bag of Big Kid Mohair?
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
look at that for Christmas.
Oh, the cherry. So I will admit to having gone on a super saturated and interesting solids adventure that I think pairs really nicely with some of the adventurous variegated colors that we brought in, and really work quite well with some of the brights that we've brought back in.
It's like a periwinkle.
But the nice part is you can also get a really sensible neutral out of the collection in this rich kind of umbery color. And then, I mean, like, oof, it does start to get a little...
Very nice.
The solids are very nice. I have to say, I think we should just rip the Band-Aid off, because I think the king of the solids is actually...
the highlighter yellow.
Oh my god, I'm so into it. I don't know what is wrong with me, but like, just call me Big Bird. I'm fine with it.
Isn't this Christine's color at the moment, almost?
I think it might, I think that this is a fabulous, fabulous color, personally. I also, like, I have to say, like, it doesn't disappoint. Like, all of the color is just unbelievably rich and interesting, and like, whew.
That would match your Christmassy jumper.
Yes, it would. So we have lots of great options in store. Sorry, those two skeins are actually mine. I brought them from home by accident. I took all of these home to make photos of them. But it is a big, beautiful Big Kid Mohair palette with lots of great options inside of it from Walk Collection. We've been waiting for this to come in for quite a while, and it is all updated online with all of the photos, and it is here in store. It is super soft and super fluffy, and I think that Anisha may cave and be taking a bulky weight project with her.
Very likely.
Yeah.
These are my two favorites, Cherry, and then what was
Propolis.
this one called?
Cherry and Propolis. Yeah. They look amazing together as well. You could do something strange.
Yeah.
I am definitely pulling for the Canary, which is the yellow, shocker. I just think that it is... I think it's amazing.
It is.
Yeah. And what is so good, I don't know if you've noticed this, Anisha, because it has a natural core that is not shiny, it's quite matte. It's actually taken the color the exact same way that the fluff around it has. So because it doesn't have a polyamide core, it has that natural nylon and wool core to it. It just means that it takes the color more like the mohair around it, and it does not have that same white core that a lot of the
That's
bulky
impressive.
mohairs do. Yes, and it is one of the reasons why I boldly selected this mohair over all of the others is the core and the fact that it offers us a huge array of colors because of their hand-dyed nature, and that you really do not need that many to make much. And also, just a just a reminder that there are lots of great bulky weight seamless patterns that exist from all sorts of designers, including Libby Johnson and Petite Knits. And if you're looking for something to work on this summer, our hit list off the top of our head was the Sunday cardigan by Petite Knits.
I'll try and show them.
Which is a bulky ribbed cardigan that people seem to really enjoy knitting, that I think would just be fabulous in mohair. The holiday slipover, which definitely people love to just plow through.
Yeah, it's a quick one. I've seen lots
yeah.
of people do multiple versions.
And we do have a great selection of colors for it. Oh, what's this? Oh, the Wednesday sweater.
Yeah, did I 16 stitch?
15 stitch. Yeah,
gauge.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would get you there.
That one would definitely get you there, especially if you love a giant funnel neck like Anisha. Just remember, everyone, you can be like Anisha and just change the neck. Just stop knitting. Then the neck's different.
Those were the only ones I could find in my hurry.
Anyway, there are lots of great options in store and online, and lots of great stuff that I have already, actually, I guess no one else has. I have already enjoyed really working with it, and I think it's
Mary's working
fabulous.
with it, isn't
She
she?
is. Mary is making a lento, another project that you can knit with it with one strand and get gauge, and I think you'll only need in most sizes 3 skeins. Oh, I know, right? Okay, back into the Santa sack. Yeah. Yeah, they have to go back on into the storage when someone else arrives later today.
Amazing.
That's one of the reasons we've started doing this earlier, is it reduces the total chaos of the situation.
Also, I'm sorry if my sneeze was really loud on the mic. I don't know what to do.
That's fine. Good news, bad news, no news, everyone. Many moons ago, Ethan started knitting with a new yarn because he was looking for something interesting and exciting, and I wanted to make a new project. I started showing this to Knit Nighters, and I think I've shown it on the podcast once or twice, but I'm much farther along now, and the good news is we have yarns that you can substitute in for this project, the exact one in one case, and one that's a more general purpose fingering weight, but that can be substituted for the purpose of the pattern in the series of patterns that I'm about to show you that this represents. So this is going to be coming online over the next little while. Do not worry if it's not showing right now. It will show up as it does. And yes, and it will come through as it does. That's the best I can say about it. But it's fabulous, and I'm in love. So this is the Flying Foxtail wrap by Stephen West. It is an all-over brioche wrap that has this leaf sort of flying foxtail texture to it that is formed by doing massive increases and decreases. It is fully reversible. Hi there, we're not open till 10 a.m. Thank you so much. No problem at all. And it is fully reversible on both sides. I really love making this, and I've been knitting it for quite a while. And it is in Ching fiber, melted baby suri on one side, and it's the yak singles on the other side in this sample, but we have gotten in the dashing sassy fingering, which is knit to the same gauge. It has a really similar meterage, and we got a fabulous color palette, I think, that mixes and matches really well on both. And when we say that we're not quite to peak fluff yet, we mean, I really mean it, because I ordered something for myself, and I let Anisha touch it, and it is inappropriate.
It's so soft.
It's inappropriate. And I think we can agree this is mind-bogglingly soft as well, and incredibly beautiful. So, good news.
It's a different kind of soft, isn't it, with the alpaca?
Yeah, it's a smoother
less
experience.
Of a halo, but
yeah.
Nice and squishy and fluffy.
Yeah, very bouncy.
Yeah.
And it also has a high silk percentage in this particular one's core as well. So, speaking of which, oh, it's always so exciting. New yarn is always the best yarn, right?
You're gonna need a hand again.
That's okay. I'm gonna hand you one batch. I'm gonna hand you the dashing sassy, and then we can go through the colors. And I'm gonna pick up the melted baby suri. Sorry, it's quite delightful to see in person. Ta-da! So it's got a great little, we have an escapee. It's got a great little color palette going. They both complement and contrast. We've got some doubled up on purpose. And we just brought in a selection of fun colors to tempt you with, and we're going to order more over time and just keep stocking these all the time because, as Anisha can tell you from touching it, it is mind-bogglingly soft singles. That'll be fantastic for shawls and other things. And I think held together with something, or even on its own if you're comfortable with a little bit of maintenance, beautiful for like a really lightweight cardigan to layer over things, especially like a short cropped one. Actually quite similar to what Anisha's wearing now. Whoopsie poopsie. And the same kind of goes for the Melted Baby Surrey, which can be knit on its own in brioche or at all sorts of different gauges. It definitely is more of a sport weight than a DK weight, I would say. So a 3.75 millimeter needle, about 22 stitches to 10 centimeters is going to be a happy place for this held single. And that's a more traditional, quote unquote, fingering weight. So that's going to be coming out at that 24 stitch gauge on a 3.5 millimeter needle or 26 on a 3.25 millimeter needle. And because it is a single ply, I would recommend if you're knitting it in the round, holding it with something. You can also hold it with itself to get to closer to a DK weight. The singles take color really incredibly and are just really, really beautiful. So and I'm super into the palette.
I really love this one. I'm not usually into pastels, but this one is stunning.
Yeah, Mother of Pearl.
It looks exactly like Mother of Pearl.
Yeah.
That is so accurate.
My kind of idea, if you will, as like a wine pairing. Oh goodness. She's throwing the yarn on the floor. Oh, it's my favorite. That's funny. My kind of idea for pairing that one was with this. So if you hold up the Mother of Pearl, I'll hold up the Tree Frog. I thought that would be a really beautiful combination in brioche. Because this one's so variegated, having a more solid background color I thought would really suit it.
Yeah.
And this is Dark Frog,
Nice
which I think is fabulous. Yes. Why don't you pick another one, and then I'll show you all what I had planned in my brain for you to do with them.
My favorites are the three that are very similar, but we're going to do it.
Okay.
I love this one.
Anemone.
Stunning.
Yeah. My thought process there was Time Traveler.
Yes.
Which I just thought would provide a really fabulous and interesting contrast against this. You wouldn't lose any definition, but it wouldn't be overwhelming. And I think the ultra pastel nature of it would make it function as a neutral for a lot of wardrobes, along with the navy speckles, which I think is actually quite versatile. Which I think is actually quite versatile. Yes, I actually. And what's great is I believe it. Next, yes, okay. So I thought
the speckles are the same color.
Yeah, but I think you'd lose a little bit of it. I thought that that could be really amazing in high contrast, the kelp forest. I also do
it might work
think
as like stripes.
No, this could be fabulous. The berry milkshake and the abyss. The problem with the abyss is that everything kind of goes with the abyss. So that's the purple haze in the abyss. That's the frost in the abyss. That's the Time Traveler in the abyss. And that's the Dart Frog in the abyss. And just in case, that's the abyss and the abyss. So really, when it comes to abyss, I feel like you can't. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it. Are you ready?
Go on.
This.
This one is beautiful. This is
kelp forest. Yeah, which I do really think goes with the abyss quite well. Although it does go very well with the slate.
Yeah.
If you were looking for an interesting sort of moody palette. I also think the Shibuya down there, this particular little minty unicorn, goes really, really well with slate.
Yeah.
To form an interesting color contrast. Although the Shibuya also,
That's pretty.
So, you've now unlocked the problem child of the yarn that I've ordered, that I've been having too, which is, and the Kraken is crazy. I have no idea, just for the record, I have no idea how this Kraken is going to knit up, but I just kind of loved it. Like, it was such an intense colorway. I thought, that way could be really interesting. It might be really interesting by itself. Let's go on an adventure, right?
Yeah.
Use it in a shawl. Who knows? There are no rules anymore.
No.
There used to be. Remember when I was the fun police?
I think I missed that era.
Oh,
luckily.
I was the fun police for a while. It was not great.
I've
Now
heard
I'm
about
just
your
like-
pre-Mohair days.
Yeah, you know what? I think that was a dark time for everyone. Nothing was soft enough, and we were all grumpy for months on end. I'm sorry, everyone. I think we have to tell the truth. The yarn held double.
Heard you.
Life change. Oh yeah, which I mean kind of goes with everything here. So it is a. Oh, and there's one more. There's one more deep down there. Oh yeah, which I just thought was really cool. I do not remember his name though. Cave. So it's a overall fun and wild palette and two skeins of dashing. Yes, sorry, there we go. And I'm super into it. I'm in love, obviously, with all of the fluff. And I have to admit that I'm going to be also bringing something else in that we may be structuring as a pre-order so we get what people actually want. Because I have
the one you were telling me about.
I have let Anisha touch the problem in its knit form. And I think now it's time, Anisha, to reveal to you the problem in its skein and cake form so that you can react to it hopefully the way that I did when I saw/touched it. So, madly in love with both this and the bulky mohair. I know it may not seem possible, but I do want to reiterate we are not at peak fluff. There is more fluff to come. And there is fluff to tell you about a little bit today. There is also the Zero, which I do think is really versatile and beautiful and something you should be incorporating into your knitting diet. There are, oh goodness, so many more to come. It's going to be quite an adventure in an entirely new yarn brand after Chain Fiber to still introduce to you if it arrives this year. And eventually there, even another different fluff. And please do not forget that there is a good selection, I can't believe this, of the Spellweaver and sock in stock right now.
Yes, I got myself some
oh, good.
on Wednesday.
Oh, good. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, God, I sold it to you. Okay, so I would like you to close your eyes so I can hand
Okay, I need to put these down.
Yeah, you just place those in. That's all good. I think it'll be more fun for you to see them. Now, everyone else, you're going to get to see them first.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's incredibly soft. May
Yeah.
I open?
Yeah. I just think you're going to be amused at how tiny and adorable they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're so cute. Now, the good news
So
is it's
sweet.
300 meters to the 25 grams. So you're getting 100 more meters than the silk mohair. And the other incredible news about it is I'm obsessed. And I wanted to try it, and I'm going to make a whole garment and wear it. But I'm going to definitely be using this again myself, so we will be bringing it in.
The halo's so interesting. It's like small fluff. It's so soft.
It is. So this particular stunning teeny tiny little cake and teeny tiny little skein of yarn are something that we're going to be expanding into. We might be structuring this, as I said, as a special order. And this is Veronita by Ching Fiber, which is a cashmere and silk lace weight. I believe it's 21% silk and 79% cashmere, give or take. Yes. And it is supreme fluffy cashmere. And they really mean supreme fluffy cashmere when you touch it. And the cakes are so adorably tiny. And so are the skeins. For reference, a normal size skein of silk mohair or fingering weight yarn is this big. And this one is this big and almost the same meterage in 25 grams. Because it is just bonkers. It is a joy to knit with, which is tragic.
Unsurprising.
Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate situations where it's time to admit, everyone, cashmere and silk are nice.
The ultimate combo.
Cashmere, silk, and then a merino single that's as soft as the dashing sassy is coming together to make a fabric that I think is going to have good weight and drape, but also just be beautifully soft for the rest of its existence. And so I'm using the dashing sassy fingering in the Shibuya colorway, which is my favorite, and has been. I have knit with this yarn before, everyone. The single specifically. I made a whole So Faded pullover a long time ago in Ching Fiber. And by a long time ago, I mean like 8.5 years.
Wow.
I know, right? And I'm super happy to be back knitting with some Ching fiber right now, just to have a little play. Not that I haven't been knitting with it to make a flying foxtail wrap forever, but I am...
Another play.
Yes. Now, you, young lady, have some accessory confessions to make to the class.
I do. Again, to justify why my Flocktober hasn't grown very much. But I think I was working on this last time I was on here.
Show the people.
So I will show the people. I have not blocked it yet. But this is my, Sophie shawl equivalent.
Yes. Your bulky brioche Sophie shawl equivalent that people could knit.
In like 2 days, honestly.
Yeah, in the Walk Collection Mohair. So if you want to practice some bulky weight Mohair brioche, and you would only need one skein. Literally. Yeah,
so I actually went off pattern and made this a little bit longer because for some reason I wasn't using the right yardage at all. So I suspect I'm strongly off gauge. But, can I do this on top of the mic?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, sorry everyone.
Sorry everyone. I would say in general it is very hard to estimate meterage in brioche and harder to estimate meterage in bulky weight because they are so varied, and you actually estimate meterage by weight. So if the weight of the yarn is more than, sorry everyone, this is boring, but if the weight of the yarn per meter is greater than a third differential, the meterage translation is not going to work.
I see.
That's why going...
Mostly went over my head, but I'm sure it was...
It's a variance problem. Sorry everyone.
So this is the finished object, and I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it when I'm overseas because I will wear it underneath a coat and it's nice and fluffy and lovely. It's in the alpaca 3. 3 is the thick
alpaca
one.
3.
Yes.
But I would definitely want to knit it in the Big Kid Mohair myself.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the color array, because there is not a huge variance of color in the alpaca 3.
Yeah.
At all.
Great neutral though.
It is a great neutral. But you could re-knit it in canary.
I will be, it's an addictive pattern. I have it written down again.
Oh my goodness.
It is
So this was accessory 1.
Yes.
Can we call it distraction accessory 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brioche Scarf Chunky by Helena Beber, who is also known as Garno Slicked.
Okay.
On Instagram.
Amazing.
Next, I don't remember if I showed this, but
goodness, Mary Poppins.
This is only one. I haven't done the second one.
Oh.
I need to.
Is this a gift knit, Anisha?
Yes. Yes, and I need to get the other one done before I go because
you are
I'm not
playing with Time Fire.
I am.
Yeah. So tell the people what the pattern is.
Let's
start there.
The Scaries Mitten by Marie Wallen. It's in her book Shetland. Okay. I'm not sure if it can be purchased individually or not, but it's virile and it's fairly simple, straightforward, doesn't have much complicated stuff going on, but it's so much fun to play with the colours. And I did all of this with scraps of Alpaca 2 and Highland by
That doesn't sound like you at all.
Where would you have found those?
Did you have to go hunting? Did you have to poll the knit group for tons of scraps?
Okay, continue. In my cupboard.
Continue on your journey of why you haven't finished your jumper.
And then I have been on a mitten journey. Where's the one that I have weaved the ends in? Okay. So I have done 1.5 pairs of Celeste mittens.
Okay. And you used a selection of yarns for
these? I did. I used scraps again, but I just purchased the main colour because you need about a ball of DK weight. And then the rest is just, I think the maximum amount is 14 grams of DK weight for the contrast colours.
Right.
For the pair. Some of the other ones that you can see, you only use the mid brown here for 6 rows, and yeah, the quantities are really small and they're just so cute.
Perfect.
I love them.
I love making a mitten. It's a nice quick knit.
Yeah. They are. And these are going to be, one of them is going to be a gift knit.
But just to be clear, everyone, 3 mittens is a sleeve of a DK weight jumper. I'm just putting that out there.
And eventually, obviously, I'll need a 4th because 3 doesn't make much sense.
And then you'll have knit the equivalent of both sleeves of your jumper.
Yeah. But I've moved on to the jumper now, so you can't tell me off because I'm back on track.
I'm not telling you off at all. Now, you have... Oh, here we go.
So, I have grabbed the pattern. So, this is the Celeste Mittens pattern. It's $10 in the shop. And then this one is another one that I saw.
Oh, the key mittens, yeah. We do really like the key pattern around these parts. Lots of people into that and getting it on the needles.
Yeah.
Lots of different ways to knit it. We've seen someone did it using amble, and mohair, and it is really beautiful in like a light blue and a kind of squirrel cookie brown. I personally have been kind of fetishizing a color work jumper in the melted baby suri since it arrived. I'll hold for everyone's gasps of shock. Wow, Anisha. Wow.
So I had a little walk around the shop this morning to get some inspiration for probably a third pair of mittens.
And for what you're trying to subliminally message to your family members you want for Christmas. Just swing the bucket around a little. Yes, okay. If you're watching and you're related to Anisha, take the hint, everyone. Take the hint.
So this is Peruvian Highland wool by Phil Kalana. And this yarn would make beautiful
would make incredible Celeste mittens. It is a beautifully like soft to the hand but durable wool. Highland wool is in general I think great for color work. It's really round and plump. You'll get nice crisp stitch definitions. You'll get a very pixelated effect. Yeah. You could also make them in lore, which is another DK weight yarn, although you would have so much. You could buy, actually we can also get lore minis. I just realized.
You could hold the amble minis double.
You could hold amble minis double. You could hold amble double. We are the good news about Anisha is that she doesn't fixate or obsess. Like that never happens, right? It's not like you would make like 20 more pairs of mittens in an upset like.
And why would I repeatedly make the same 2.75 mil jumper?
No, definitely not. No, not at all. So everyone, we'll see Anisha back from her trip with yet another twigs, and we'll find out what happens with that. Yeah. So is this the sum total? Because you've also actually technically finished a Celeste sweater in this timeline as well. Yes. Now is that so? You now have made 2 Celeste sweaters. You're seeing the theme here, right, everyone? Yes. You're getting what we're getting at. Perfect. And so 2 Celestes, 2 sets of Celeste mittens. You guys are going to look totally normal and not like you've escaped or have been sent from a cult to the German Christmas markets.
He doesn't get mittens.
Oh, he's not getting mittens? No. Okay, so wait. Plot twist. Is one set of those mittens a gift? One set of those is not for the man who you made the Celeste sweater for?
Yeah.
Wow, that's savage. Savage.
I don't think he'd wear them.
Well, Connor, your hands can freeze. That's what she's saying. She doesn't care if you look cute anymore, apparently. Wow, yikes.
He's got a sweater.
Well, yeah, but he's gonna have cold, frigid hands. The sweater doesn't cover the hands. I did get him
gloves, but I didn't want to make those. Too hard.
Well,
but yeah, you need 5 colors for this.
When Anisha abandons him in some German Christmas market and comes back with her both of her Celeste sweaters that match her mittens, and he makes his way back months later, frigid and alone. Anyway, yeah. How could you not making mittens? It's so cruel. No, I'm kidding.
I'm going to end up having to. And you know how much I've got to finish? And I leave in like 12 days.
Let's not talk about... Let's not talk about when we're leaving. I don't know about the rest of you, but every time that it starts to get within that month before you're getting ready to go, you're just like, oh no.
Got so much to do.
Yeah, and it's like, I can't start anything new. Right? How many mittens did you cast on in that last month?
I know.
4.
And I've got 2 single mittens. What am I doing? I do have this.
Yes, let's do that. Okay. So we need you to reply with your email we need you to reply with your address to help@getflocked.co.nz. Don't put it up on here. People will then know where you live. That's not good. I'm just trying to be health and safety here. Email your address, the 2 people who we're about to announce, if I remember correctly, to help@getflocked.co.nz so that you can claim your spot prize from the last 2 weeks. So go ahead.
Right. I've just noticed we're very matchy today.
Are we?
Cute. The blue.
Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Anyway.
We did not plan this. Just like I never planned to wear red with Christine. It just always works out.
Nice.
I know, it's amazing.
Okay, so thank you, Christine, for doing all the hard work for us.
Doing all the admin.
Yes.
Including making sure we had the piece of paper by not entrusting it to Ethan or leaving it on the bench.
Okay, so we have 2 winners who left lovely comments. Was it last? I don't know when it was.
I think it was last
I'm
week.
not going to pretend I did any of this. But we have our 2 winners, and I'm going to need some pronunciation help. But we have
Sarah Calhoun.
Thank you.
And Nadine Veitch.
Thank you.
Thank you to both of you. If you just heard your name, or if you're watching this later and you hear your name, or if you know those people, or if you're going to catfish and pretend to be those people to expedite this process. No.
Not that one.
Not the last one. Don't catfish for a skein of yarn, but we have 2 skeins of hedgehog fiber that we are giving away. There's a blue and a pink. Whoever responds first gets to pick blue or pink. So respond with your color preference, and whoever's email comes in first, we will send that out. I think that is actually everything. Thank you to everybody who is here watching. It makes all this possible. Just as a side note, we're going to be expanding and changing the content. Not changing for the worse, changing for the better, the content that's on here. We're going to be extending to longer form videos that are more informational but not technical, if that makes sense. We want to start giving people better tools and better ways to discover and find new things that really connect with them. And I think our local knitting group and the local knitting groups I belong to everywhere offer a much more varied perspective than just Instagram or the Ravelry Hot 100. We all know this one can find a pattern that no one has ever knit before, and if we all remember the many days of Emily and patterns that still may never have been knit again, you can find a lot of different stuff that's really interesting and fun to make, and I want to bring you more of that. So stand by for at least one pre-recorded episode with Anisha coming up, and some other stuff. Finally, I must admit, I don't know about Anisha, I am deeply fixated on my new redesign bag. We have the Rip Torn Multi now in store, and I had to be talked into ordering this. I want to be clear. I love to admit when I'm wrong, because it happens. I absolutely had to be talked into ordering this particular one, and it is almost entirely because of Anisha and Kathy that I got talked into it.
It's beautiful.
I'm not going to pretend otherwise. And I think it is actually my favorite thing that they have done. So this is the Fee Tote, which is the biggest one, which I had in walnut previously. We have several of these in stock. They are, I think, the best single thing that they make now. This one is completely lined. You can see that it's quite structural. It's ginormous inside. It has internal pockets and fits all of my other redesign stuff in just skein upon skein of yarn. You could probably even like throw a baby in there and lug it along with you if you had to. I'm getting a face from the audience that's a bad plan to do with a child, so don't do that, but you know, hey.
Make it super useful on you.
Oh, well, I mean, you know.
I want to show my favourites.
Oh, okay, well.
I'm definitely going to be tempted by these next. I've just got my Project 10, so now I can obsess over the next thing.
Okay, so the Project 10, which is...
It's stunning, it's beautiful, and it's so useful.
Yes, I concur.
All of these accessories and the sweater plus more yarn are smushed into there. And they all
Project 10, yeah. In the Rip Torn Multi.
Yeah.
Be like Anisha. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't even need to bring my handbag today. I could have just put my phone and keys in there, and then that's my new...
I know, right? I know. It's a total life solution.
Remind me what number these are?
Project 14.
These are the needle cases that are definitely going to be next.
Yes, the Project 14 are amazing. So there's the Rip Torn Multi, the Rip Torn Walnut, and the Rip Torn Wood Smoke. So they are all that quilted texture, which is a little bit denser and heavier than the standard texture that they have because of the overlapping edges. And it's not better or worse, it's just different and incredibly beautiful when you see it. I think unfolding a big piece of it like this is so effective. Yeah. And just imagine like seeing all of them on the bench together, waiting for you when you come home to your studio that you should absolutely be making out of that spare bedroom. Remove the bed that's in there that no one sleeps on anyway, and put a nice sofa in. Put in some beautiful shelving and some shades that block UV so you can display your stash openly, and you know, start living a better life, right? Or possibly, honestly, dream of dreams, treehouse knitting room.
Oh,
right?
That's a dream.
I'm also quite open to the idea of like a glass-walled knitting yurt. I know, right? Like octagonal shape. Glass-walled knitting yurt with timber. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for opening up. So